Hello, everyone. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love Terrain. Welcome to another fun Saturday night with Ron Unconditional Love. Sorry about that. I had to fix. uh, Okay, let me see where I'm at. Hello, Marshall Green. Hello, Kiba Alliance. Hi, how are you? How's the weather? Hi, Marshall Green. How are you? How are you guys doing? I hope every life is treating you well. Where am I? Okay, I'm just looking at who's here, waiting for people to come in. So we got lucky in Canada, and we got lucky. It took a lot of work, but we won the election. uh, I'm glad that we had Mark Carney as our Prime Minister of Canada. Now, with that said, it still came in. He didn't have a majority, but almost. So there was a lot of division, but at least MIGA, Maple MIGA didn't come in. So the funny part is that the leader of the opposition, who they call MIGA, Maple MIGA, Pierre, he lost he lost in his own writing. He's lost in his own writing at the election time. This is funny. Hi, Kate Travel. Hi, I'm Steve. How are you? Oh, so did Australia. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad because I think they followed us Canadians. Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, we got the right person, but it's still a lot of work. Hi, Kate. How are you? I'm doing well. We we just made it through. Lucky. Uh, what helped us is I think Midas Touch. A lot of help came from Midas Touch, where put the truth out there. So and it's number one in Canada, and apparently it's number one in the United States. People watch that. So so yeah, thank you. But I voted for him, but there's still he's in minority, but he almost got majority, but he still has to work with the opposition. So it's going to be it's going to be at least he's there. Hi, Mike. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Greta. Thanks to you. I love Midas Touch. I just the way they they show clips. They tell everybody. They tell the truth. They show the clips. They show the proof. And I really uh, hats out to them. So I mean, they're putting the truth out there. At least on the news, they only say so much, but they don't tell you all the whole story. It's not like Midas touch. They put it out there. So, and I'm happy. I'm relieved that Canada voted for the right person so far. Um, I know I heard he's meeting with 45 uh, on Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see. I hope we don't. I hope it doesn't go in a trap where the same thing happens to Zelensky. But I don't think so. I don't think so because this guy knows he knows his finances for sure. He's a banker. So yeah. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Thank you for being here. Thank you. Many blessings to you too. Uh, so and apparently Australia followed our footsteps too. Yeah. Well, you know, at least. Oh my God. Um, you guys did you guys ever see that picture that came out? Uh, what a friggin' I never expect that in the whole life. I never expect to see something like that. Did you see the F-45 picture as the oh my God, fake, well, I call it fake Pope. You know, what? I never thought I could see anything like that. In my whole life, I never thought I'd see something like that. Uh, I didn't expect it either. So when I saw that, I said, "What?" Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I never thought I did in my whole life I'd see something like that. Really? Yeah. Well, that's where we're at. So Hugger Greeter says, "Happy birthday to all Taurus and then to all Geminis." Yeah, my cousin's is coming up in May. Uh, hmm, let's see. I think it's the 23rd of the month, I believe. Because there's two. My sister-in-law's birthday is on the 18th, and her daughter's on the 18th at the same time. So they're all coming up. The ones I call, they're in the States, and so when I'm talking on the phone with them, and sometimes I make them laugh. So he says, "Geez, you're making me laugh. I need to go pee. I need to go pee." So I called them Miss Pee Pee USA. And they said, "Stop it, stop it." Hi, Sherry Friends. Yeah. How are you? How are you, Sherry Friends? I hope things are well with you. How's the weather, you guys? uh, so I was hanging on and breathing and hanging on when watching the elections. I said, "Oh my God, I hope I wanted I wanted him to come in majority, but he just was shy of it because of you know. But the opposition lost. The guy that we call my Maple Micah lost his own writing in his own writing. Jesus. And another thing, uh, they were saying before when we had Trudeau, before he stepped down, the he was 20 points ahead. And when Mark Carney won the leadership for the party, a Liberal Party, and took over, uh, we went into elections, and the elections turned right around, and so I'm happy about that. Um, Thanks to Midas Touch, who put a lot of truth out there and kept on hammering it every day. So I was watching that. Oh, Sherry says it's raining. Yeah, we had rain yesterday. It's cloudy, sunny, but it's getting warmer. We don't even have leaves on the trees yet. Our leaves are not, we got buds, but not, yeah. So Steve says, I'm just showing tonight's request 2 weeks ago, message from Spirit. Way stay strong, more on that. Please, could be health, money, manifested breakthrough, of course, related to the mom. Mom's birthday is on the May 23rd also. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, one of I believe that's my cousin's birthday on May 23rd, I believe. Um, where am I? Is this working or not working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. I was wondering if my star when I started something it was working. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide this for a minute. Um, Hi Kay, how are you? We had lots of fun. A lot of rain here in Texas this past week. We finally had a nice sunny day today. Great. Well, it's getting warmer. It's not. We're I'm still in this cool weather where the leaves didn't even come out. The lilac usually has leaves on it. Uh, they're not. They're just starting a little bit to come out. A little bit. The grass is getting greener. It was yellow because of the winter. Because of winter. So did you guys see the fake picture of 45 in did you see that? 99 years old. That's quite wow. 99 years old. Wow. Wow. Yeah. We have a famous person, but you guys don't know about her, but it's a lady. She was a lot on TV shows and things like that. She hit. They celebrated her 100th birthday. Some make it to 100 and even past that. There's hmm, I saw in the news somewhere. I forget what country. There's a lady that made it 100, 116 years old, something like that. Uh, the oldest person on earth. No, the other one, she passed last week, but there's another one. I think it's in 100 and somewhere around 112, something like that. Yeah, yeah, 116 years old. There's a lady. I don't know what country, but man, that's. I mean, that is quite old. I believe it or not that I think people. Hi, how are you? Yeah, 116 years old. I saw it on the news and I said, "Oh my God!" Today, I think people are living much longer. Oh, your grandma. Panama says my grandma lived on 101. There's people that have genes or they live longer. It depends. It depends. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, Mike, you feel there's something going on in me. I wonder. Yeah, I'll read on that, Mike. I got you in the queue up there. So if you want a question, put it in caps so I can see it. I'm just going to hide this. 101. She's 116 is quite old. I mean, I don't think a person that age at this moment, um, you need to get to that age. You need a lot of help. You need people to take care of you. When you're a certain age, you need people to take care of you. You can't take care of yourself. I don't think so. I mean, hmm, you can feel it in your body when you get in certain age. Your legs get wobbly. You lose strength, so so to speak. Yeah, you don't have that. Your heart might be young young, still young, but your body can really feel that. Uh, I'm doing. I was doing some uh, renovations here in the house, so I needed to. I started doing the floors, so replacing the floors. Oh my God, so I'm on my knees and all that, and then yeah, I can feel the pain sometimes. But anyway, and I had to replace the floors. So at least that's my little thing for now, taking care of things. So um, what else is it? I saw Linda G today. She had a video up, and I saw Linda G this week. I think she got operated on something or facial. Oh my God. It's I don't know what kind of surgery. I think some kind of or facial. Um, facial thing. I don't know. She got things done. So man, oh man, when I saw the yeah facelift, yeah. Oh my God, the first time I saw her after the surgery, she showed up. Woo! Because I saw sort of, I think the outlines when the I don't know exactly. I had nothing, no idea about that, but I think they outlined the face and the, there's marks like hi Debbie, how are you? Yeah, she came back today. I saw her today. She looked good. The swelling went down and everything. Hi Debbie. Yeah, the swelling lineage face. I saw it today on the video and she looked good. I mean, for her age, oh my God. You're wondering, what am I going to look like when I get old like that? Hey boy. Um, yeah. Uh, Steve said, speaking of wobbly, misjudged a hill. I was moving, crashed, landed, only banged my chin. I was fortunate. Oh yeah, yeah. That's things that happen. I mean, your legs give out or something like that. You gotta be. I gotta be careful. But I got sore knees because I've been on the floor. I'm trying to lay vinyl flooring. Um, that's what I'm doing anyway. I'm replacing the rest of the house. I did the kitchen. Now I'm replacing the rest of the house with the same flooring. Ooh, boy. It'll take me a while before I get everything done. So, but it's hard on the body. I can tell you that. Yeah. Hi, Sylvia. Thanks. How are you? Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Thank you. Big thank. Shout out to all my wonderful moderators. Thank you for spending some time. Uh, I didn't think she needed one, but she wanted it, so I'm happy for her. Yeah, she said the surgery was 5.5 hours. Oh my God, that's a long time. I had no idea that kind of surgery was that involved. Neither did I. I didn't think so. But, but she showed up today. I mean, she looks good. You know, no wrinkles. I'm starting to get wrinkles in my forehead. They're all over the place. Here too. So, no. I don't think I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get that done to me. I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. Anyway, when I get on the other side, I won't need those facial lips. Hi, Viviani. How are you? How's the weather? So yeah. Oh my God, Debbie says you have forest fires happening already in BC. That's way too early. Oh, I heard there was an earthquake somewhere. 7.4. I don't know where it is in the world. I forget where it was. I think it's Linda G that put it out. Mentioned that on her on her site somewhere. 7.4. Yeah, right. So we won. The Canadian won. We won our elections. I'm so happy about that. So let's see what we can do. I mean, we're going to go through rough times also, but you know, um, we're we're still. I know he's meeting with 45 there on Tuesday, so I don't know. There's a lot of cray stuff going on there. I never saw somebody dress up as a pope with his picture. I'm wondering. I don't think he's. I'll say something. I don't know. I think he's not wise enough to use a computer to make that stuff up. Uh, I don't know. This is my opinion. Okay, I don't think he's wise enough to use a computer. He's not to be able to do that. I think it could be one of his kids that did that. You know, or somebody knowledgeable about technology to be able to put his picture into I think a, a pope dressed up as a pope. I don't know. I never thought I'd see something like that in my whole life. Anyway, it's all over the news too. I think it came it came in. I saw it the other day, but it came today. They were talking about it on the news. I don't think there's anyone. I don't know. I not in my whole life. I've never seen anybody insult as much as he did. So I'm just wondering what I'm hoping for our president when he goes over to. But we'll see. I know what he said about after talking to Mark Carney on in Canada about the meeting, but the other guy he knows his finances. That's he worked at what do you call it, Canada Bank. Apparently, he also did in London, so he knows banking for sure. He knows his finances. So we'll see. We'll see what comes up with that. Um, sure, we French talk about Miss Lindsey Graham. Yeah, between the picture and Miss Lindsey Graham saying how great it would be that the atheist felon was voting in as the next pope. I'm not Catholic, and that enraged me. Of course, this is crazy. I've never thought I'd see anything like that. So anyway, yeah, thank you, Kay. Well, apparently, apparently Australia has followed the footsteps of the Canadian footsteps. Okay, apparently they're voting, you know, over there, and I think, yeah, yeah, you're right, Sherry French. That was a major insult to Pope Francis. It was, but you know, I never thought I'd see anything like it. Not in my whole life. Yeah, I think he's going to do an amazing job, but I know Trump is upset about it, so that makes me happy. He's upset. He says things, but he's such a liar. I mean, what? Uh, uh, I don't understand your justice over there. I just don't understand why this guy is getting away with all this stuff. Uh, I know there's what's his name? I Green, Mr. Green, who uh, filed impeachment papers for impeachment. So I don't know if it's going to go through or not, but Debbie says, I love when Trump gets upset. Yeah, yeah, but this guy is cray cray. Like I'd never, Jesus, he goes around insulting people. Especially, I feel for the immigrants that are shipped out like that. Crazy stuff. I mean, my heart goes out to them. Oh, immigration is up here. They're crossing it over to the Canada. People are coming here in Canada. I did too, Fatima. Yeah. Everyone in my house voted for Carney. We did too. We were happy that he won. Yeah. I was hoping he get majority, but I mean, I think he can work this out at least. Well, we'll see. Pope Francis was yeah, he was an amazing, humble human being. I think there's the other one is going to be more. I think it's going to be younger person. Yeah, a younger person. They're going to choose a younger pope with more modern times. Uh, but he was a great pope. I think there's a lot of loopholes and vulnerability in our constitution. And Trump is finally exposing all, and yeah, he is of our. There will be a lot of changes after. He's not gonna. I'm still staying sticking to what I said before. I don't think he'll make it to in the White House. I'm not saying about passing. I don't think he's going to make it through 2025. I really don't. Really, really don't. I believe that um, something's coming up, something big. I don't know what it is. I got, I just feel something coming. So I can't wait either to see what yeah, all Canada's supporting you guys, all you guys. We want to see him. I think the whole world wants to see this guy out of office, out of the parliament, so we can all help each other. Um, we still have to stay united. United, we're strong. There's more people coming together now than there ever was in other times. Even Canada. Look at Canada. We were divided, and there's especially where I am. There's one, two, wait, one, two, three, four, five parties when we got five parties of politics all over the quicker stuff. Some are separatists, some are this, that, blah, 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 blah. But Jesus, uh, it's causing a lot of problems. But where I am in Quebec, we got more liberals than we had before when Mark Carney when we voted for Mark Carney. So all right, yeah, yeah. A lot of psychic, yeah, including Milo, are saying the same thing. He won't make it through 25, or at least not the whole 4 years. Never, 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 never 4 years. Never. Not in the condition he's in, health wise, and it depends on a lot of things going through right now. The people are manifesting. It's getting stronger and stronger, and I think so. um, but if it wasn't for all this, um, that helped us, Canadians. We looked at what's happening in the United States. We don't want that to happen here. We have my Maple MAGA here, and he was 20 points before the election. Before when Trudeau was there, he was 20 points ahead. He thought he'd make it. Okay, 3 4 months later, it's the Liberal Party that made it. I'm like, yeah, and he lost in his own writing. How? Oh my God, he lost the election, and they lost. His party lost the election. Also lost in his own writing. I was laughing about that. I'm glad about that. But I wanted Mark to come in majority. He missed by, I think, 4 seats. We needed 172, and I think we got 168 liberals in. So you need to have a majority. That's the way it works here. You need 172 seats, what they call seats. I don't know what you call it where you guys are. Uh, um, I forget what you call it because I don't know that much about politics, but I know here they call it seat. So you have to win. You have to win in your riding, and then those people become elected uh, members of the parliament. And there was 168. We needed 172 to be majority, and we got 168. But at least he got in. It's better to have uh, Mark in there because that's what we need. Somebody that knows about finances. Somebody that can, you know, uh, yeah. So Cash Peters, I didn't look at Cash Peters. I don't know. Cash. Oh yeah, he did an amazing transit photo. The photo felt like he could have done more. But one time I said, I thought at the time that was weeks and weeks ago when he got first sick, the Pope. I said I thought he would give his place a step down. He was so sick. I mean, really, really sick. So I thought he would give his place because I knew that Easter Sunday was coming, and uh, you need energy to be able to be present on Easter Sunday. And then I told my wife that, and I said, "Oh my God, he wanted to make it to Easter Sunday. He made it to Easter Sunday, and he died the next day. I mean, that actually in the morning, the next day on Easter Monday. So he wanted to be there absolutely. Oh wow! I mean, hi Amanda Carol, how are you? I hope things are well with you. So Kay says about, yeah, maybe they don't really hate all Americans, but many of them were blaming all of us. So many of us really tried to prevent him from winning again. That a lot of us know that. A lot of us know that. But also, um, we have not where I am, not in my area, okay, but out west, Canadian, out west, where I'm talking about Alberta, a little bit beyond that, around that area, we have what they call, what my Dutch call them, maple, because why maple? Maple flag, because our Canadian flag had maple leaves on it, maple leaf on it. So they call them maple MAGA. That's where those writings about the conservative, uh, those money came through the border to them from a long time ago. Since, if you guys saw that in the news, where they had a bunch of trucks in Ottawa for a couple of weeks, where when it was Trudeau that was there, and he had to call on special emergency to remove them because they were there honking all night. People around there couldn't rest, they couldn't sleep, they couldn't do nothing. Everything was blocked around the parliament. So that opposition, where I'm talking about, Pierre is involved in that, and all kinds of stuff. So I knew that, but a lot of us knew that also. But a big shout out to Midas Touch for putting the truth out there. Hi, Patricia. Francino, hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Great moderator, Patricia Franzino. We've been moderators for a long time though, on other channels too. Every, we do a lot of channels too. So if you have any questions, put it in the chat. If you want a message from a loved one, you want an angel card, uh, so put them in the chat so I can look. I can start them up there. So we got two questions up there. Right now I have MC and Mike up there. So anybody else wants a card, let me know. Card, angel card, message. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hot again. I gotta put the fan. Every time I start doing this reading, I get hot for some reason. Just gotta put a little bit of fresh air behind me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your support. We had storms come here also. There's a lot of people lost power during the week because they had thunderstorms. The first thunderstorms we had since last year. So we heard that. Boom, boom! My God, my wife was jumped in her chair a little bit when she heard that. Yeah, when it you hear the thunder, it's sort of like it's so close to you. You hear almost the windows rattling. Jesus, it scares the crap a little bit. Yeah. No, the Canadians though we know we have to stick together. Everybody in the world sticks together because we need to support each other. So we're supporting all Americans that are doing what they're doing, and the the fight is on over there. Oh my God! Um, I'm happy that we're not in the same situation, but still, uh, it's not easy. People are suffering. So yeah. Okay, Amanda Carroll, I got your message. I would love an angel message, please. Thank you. You're welcome. I got you up there in the queue. I know it's not easy. I would. I mean, if if the elections had gone the other way, we would probably be doing the same thing here. So, yeah, yeah. I was hoping that in the Toronto area, I don't know why, but there was a lot of people that voted for conservative there. I don't know. So Debbie says I can't wait to go to Ontario in August. Hope for some big storms. I missed them. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You're in BC, eh? You're in British Columbia, I believe, eh? Yeah. So anyway, no. Now they got the thing about the leader of the opposition that lost his writing. He has to. He not only lost the election, he lost his writing. Um, and hi, cat, mama meow. How are you? Meow. How are you? Nice to see you. So, um, you never get rain in BC. Yeah, well, there was a lot of fires in that area in British Columbia. There was a lot of fires. I mean, I got one of my relatives that used to live in British Columbia. They moved to uh, New Brunswick completely. So yeah, yeah. It was that was I've never seen anything like that in my whole life. I mean, I was when I saw that picture, I went, "What? What the hell?" Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was hoping the one writing in my area was free land. Okay. Hey, Fatima, I don't know. Did she win? Did she win? I was hoping for her. Also, I would like to see her as prime minister. By the way, I would like to see a woman like her as prime minister. um, I don't know. Do you know who Mark Carney picked for VP or something like that? I don't know. Oh, she did big time. Oh my God, I'm happy. I'm happy for her. I mean, she really deserves it. Really deserves it. I mean, it took a lot of courage for her to uh, to do what she did. Okay, um, like I don't know very many people that um, she was in finances. By the way, she was VP for uh, Trudeau, and she uh, resigned, and then she came back. She stayed in the party, but then she came back, and I'm glad she came back because really put the fight to F-45 in 2016 when he wanted to do all this stuff there and terrorists and all this stuff. Yeah. So how are you, cat mama meow? Yeah, we we That was fun reading a while. We did some mediumship on animals with medium Kim. Hi, psychic dummy. How are you? Yeah, there is a third. There is a party here. Yeah, it's a party. We won the election. So we won for at least for now. There we have a prime minister that is not MAGA, and I'm happy about that. So I know he knows his stuff. He's learning more how to speak French than ever before. He's getting better at it now. It seems he's getting better and better. So, yeah, yeah, that's fun because I'm in the classes with Cat Mama Meow, and we had she's doing good, Ron, and you. I'm loving our animal class with Kim. Yeah, I'm loving it too. But you know, yeah, he might run in Alberta because that's where what's your face? Oh, excuse me. Well, I don't remember her name there. Um, that went to C45 to fight favors. Uh, something about I heard something of that nature that Alberta wants to separate from the rest of Canada. She's the Danielle Danielle Smith. Is that her name? Something like that. Danielle Smith. I don't remember her name, but yeah, she's trying. Hi, Donna Luna. How are you? Hello. How are you? Danielle Smith, I think that was in Alberta. My God, this woman. Uh, lucky for us that you know what I mean. Lucky that Canada came together. Most of us came together and said, "Oh boy, this is urgent." Uh, and thanks to 45 that Canada came together because we were devising all kinds of stuff, or cray stuff, and pointing fingers and all this cray stuff. And because of because yeah, she's yeah, she tried to because they have oil over there and things like that. Oh, don't put tariffs on the oil and blah 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 blah. And trying to, you know, anyway, creating division. And she's the one that was supporting Pierre over there, so Poliev. But I mean, I I was happy to see Charlie Angus on Midas Touch and Midas Touch supporting all Canadians and doing his show and telling the truth just like it is. Okay, because Clip Trump said this, Pierre said this. Look, I knew since the truckers in Ottawa that Pierre Poilievre was a MAGA. I knew it. But there's a lot of people needed to know that because it's easy to criticize, but it's harder to work together. But people need to work together. All the whole world needs to work together. We can do so much when we're united. We can, and look, it's easy to destroy. Also, so yeah. I was trying to say Canadians for the win. Yeah, yeah, we won, but we didn't win a majority, but we won almost a majority. We called them seats. We needed 4 seats, 4 more seats, and we had the majority. But I'd rather have a win than anything else. So yeah, I don't think they can do it. I very much doubt that. It's like here in Quebec. They tried to separate the rest of Canada. There are separatists here in Quebec still. They they it's been they've been like not as strong as used to. because we love Canada. We want to stay with Canada. Unite. Some people don't realize that. Just give me a second. Some people don't realize the importance to be united in this world. Like all yeah, like-minded people coming together on YouTube channels like this and working in light, coming together, raising our vibration, our light all over the world. It's united. We need to unite, uh, be united, and shine our light. The more we shine our light, the better it is, for the world, for everyone. I know we're different. We're all different. We're all different. But man, oh man, can we can do a lot of stuff together. Imagine, uh, you know, trying to build a house by yourself, and then you got 1,000 workers come and help you. All of a sudden, that changes the whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, this is the thing about what Cat Mama just said is right. So Donna, uh, reading Ron, Henry, and I are doing well. We just staying home, watching movies, and have a nice dinner. Remember my son, a chief. I'd like to give you an update. My son got his own unit, so he got. Oh my God! I'm so happy! Great news! I remember. It took a while though. It's the timing, Donna. The timing, the promotion. I saw it coming way back. I think it was last year, a little bit of last year when you came on when he was asking. I saw a promotion. I said, but timing is crazy. It's hard to say what time. But I'm glad you shared that. Yeah, I remember reading on that about Henry having a promotion. He got promoted. Okay. Oh my God. My son got his own unit, and so he got promoted. There you go. There you go. Uh, tell him that you should see him, Donna. I'm happy. I'm very happy for him. He's such a conscious, I would say, conscious person. Really, really cares about other people. So he's a good leader or chief. Uh, a good person because he cares about other people. I can feel it. So I just want to put that out about your son. So she says your reading was point on. I'm so happy that that came true. Okay. Ron said that me, myself, and I. That's what I was talking about. There's too many people. Me, myself, and I, and la. That kind of people, they don't care about other people except themselves. Um, so when we're an empath, we got to watch out for these people because empaths, they kind of get mixed up with people like that because they suck their energy. They're vampires, so to speak. Uh, and you got to know what's your energy and what's somebody else's energy because sometimes we get caught in these things. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Henry misplaced, or I misplaced his ID and his credit card. Hopefully, next time we can send you something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, if you want to something or reading, let me know. Put in the chat so I could start. Hi, Dan. How are you? So that's fantastic news. Thank you for sharing that, Donna Luna. That was a little while back. I saw a promotion for him. But timing is crazy sometimes. Yeah. So, hi Dan, how are you? Thank you for all for being here. Thank you for your support. So, hey Dan, Dan Arnold, did I know I saw you on Mido's channel. did you say that? Did you see the fake picture of 45 and his post about the Pope. Yeah, Jesus. Okay, I got your question, Dan. I got to start. I'll post my question. Luke will have his first. Okay, okay. I'll look at that. Hi, Julie. Hi, Julie. How are you? Happy Saturday evening to all. She says. Yeah. So, okay, Fatima. Thank you for being here. Okay, Ron and everyone got to go. Sending blessings and she says night to all. Leave me a comment after the video. At the end of the video, when it's done, it helps my channel because they're playing around with it. They're playing up and down. And make sure you, message for everyone, eh? Make sure you're still subscribed because sometimes they unsubscribe people and then wonder what the hell, what's happening to my channel. So up and down like this, So make sure check you if you're subscribed and check for the notifications also. So yeah. So Debbie says, Ronnie, you asking everyone how they are doing, which is so very nice. But how are you? Are you doing? Hugs. I'm doing well. I'm happy right now. I'm a little bit. I worked like crazy on the floor, so I was doing my floor. I was doing my floor, so I'm doing the vinyl floor all over the place. I did the kitchen. Now I'm doing the hallway, the bedrooms, and the living room with the same floor, so that we all have the same floor, same kind of floor. And well, I'm getting old, so I've been on my knees, and oh my God, my body feels it. I'm not young again, but I take my time. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm good. I'm really good. So I was happy about the elections. That at least I'm breathing again because I didn't want to go through what you guys are going through in the States. Also, I knew existed, but I was hoping that everybody was conscious enough what's going on. Look what's going on in the States. We don't want that. So everybody came together, united, and we got the job done. And it's here in Quebec that we have more liberals than before. So that helped Mark Carney win the election. Usually it's in the area of Toronto, but some people there, they voted for Mark, but other places they voted. I guess they don't watch Midas Touch. I don't know because Midas Touch is really 69. Yeah. So Debbie says yes, we are getting old. But I mean, I'm used to working hard, uh, you know, physically, and when you get a certain age, you can start feeling it in your body. So I have to stop. Okay, I'll do the rest tomorrow or later on. Take a nap, things like that. I have to take care of my body because physically, I'm not the same. I don't have the same resistance I did when I was younger, but I can feel it in my legs, especially when you're on your knees, trying to put a floor on. Yeah. You've been watching Midas Touch since it started, eh? Yeah, I heard about it and I started watching. And I said, these guys are telling like it is. What I love about them, that's me. And the big shout out to them is they don't just speak. They don't just tell you the truth. They show you the truth. Like they have clips. Look, this is registered. Look what this guy said. Look what this one said. And they compare clip, 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 and then but they don't do that on the news. On the news, they show you, yeah, they show you a little part of it, and they don't show you all of it. They go around like, yeah, right, okay. They're not telling the whole truth on the news. But Midas Touch puts it all out there. They don't not only tell you the truth, but they prove it. They put it. Look, I'm not making this up. It doesn't come from me. Look, it's right there. this guy said this, and that's what I love about that. Yeah. But I don't. I know that I can't watch everything that. Sometimes watch 45 all the time and do it just. I mean, I get. Oh, I can't listen to 45 all the time. It gets me. It gets to me. So I have to, you know, like go ahead of the Midas touch when he puts it out there. Sometimes can't just listen all the time. But the whole thing, I skip parts of it because I can't stand what I know what he's saying anyway. So yeah. So hi Lucy Mercier. She says hi Ron and chat. Great election. So happy Australia elected their good guy as well. That I'm glad to hear that too. They followed Canadians, so we won our elections. I was hoping for majority, or I was happy about that. At least MAGA didn't get in, but at least we got somebody that knows about the finances and things like that. He's a banker, so he knows what he's doing with finances at least. And he got in. He didn't get a majority, but at least he won the elections, and we won the elections. Everybody, and the other one lost his seat. So the opposition lost his seat. I don't know. It doesn't happen often. This thing, somebody that's the leader of a party loses the seat in his own writing. It doesn't happen very often. But I believe that it's a lot to do with Midas touch, putting the truth out there. So that's what I think. I'm sure of it. Everything helped, and us coming together. We didn't want to. Yeah, it's down to 168 now. I know it was. I saw 169, but there's a seat here in Terrebonne that went to the Bloc Québécois. So he lost. There's 168 now. Four. It's four seats because they recounted it, and they recounted the votes, and it's back to 168. So we have four seats, but it's better. There's a strong minority government, but at least we're staying together. So we Americans who are not a MAGA are very happy for the outcome of the Canadian election. Congratulations. Yes, but look, we all support you. I know Australia's supporting the fight that you guys are in. We are agree with you, all of you. We know that it's nothing to do with all Americans. Not everybody voted for 45, so we know about this. We know everything about it. It's not that. So, and besides that, I know for a fact. I mean, I'm almost dead sure about this. He's not going to make it to 2025 in the parliament. So I know. I just know. There's something coming up. Oh my God. I don't know. I would say there's something big coming up in the summertime. We're getting close to it. Something big. Like it's a lot of things. This guy. I remember saying something a long time ago when the stolen elections, but also I had the word treason, and I was wondering, I know there's an impeachment. He could in the impeachment he could be charged with treason. Am I correct about that? I don't know how it works in the impeachment category in the states, but I believe that he can be impeached. Hi, Joyful Journey. How are you? Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Lucy Mercier, I was sorry to see the MDP lose so many seats. Yeah, They lost so many seats, but there's here in Quebec, the Bloc Québécois lost at least 10 seats. So those 10 seats went to the Liberals. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. I know. Steve said my niece is MAGA, but we don't talk politics. I have no idea if she thinks differently now. She lives in Florida. That's what I'm saying. I know my, I know, I know my part and my family in the states voted for 45 in 2016 there or whatever 15, 16 there, whatever uh, they voted for. But I don't talk to them about that anymore. I don't even I don't talk to them about that. I know they voted for him. We don't talk about that because, and they come to see me. We don't talk about that on law. Nothing about that. But they're not telling me if they're sorry or not. So anyway, at least we're not like fighting or arguing about that because I don't want that. Not at all. No. It's up to them. If they tell me they're sorry for that, but we don't talk about politics at all. We talk something else. We listen to music and laugh and tell jokes and things like that when they come to see us. That's about it. So we don't want to talk about that stuff. It's a waste of time, a waste of energy. Anyway, it's about staying united. No, wait. Our Canadians, all our Canadians, we have Canadians here in the chat. We have Canadians I know of. We're all cheering the Americans. You guys, the guys are manifesting against Trump. The guys are fighting for their freedom, fighting for you know, their rights. We're supporting all the way, well, all the way. And another thing, I enjoyed the other last time. It was a couple of weeks ago. I saw a couple in, I think it was in Vermont, who put up a Canadian flag in front of his house with the American one and the Canadian one in front of the lawn, planted in front of the house. That was something else. I think I saw it on Midas Touch for showing that. So that was nice to see that. Uh, so we got a lot of American friends, family, and everything. So yeah, yeah, we need to stay united. Unity is some people don't understand about unity. Oh, because they're too much me, myself, and I, like you said before. But it's unity. We need to unite. Like-minded people need to unite. We need to share our love, support each other, shine our light with each other, and raise the vibration of the earth so that that's what's happening right now. Anyway, so uh, we need to stick together. It doesn't matter if we're unique and we're different, but yeah, you know. Oh, Julie says, yeah. Julie says, yeah, Lucy says, my American cousins are very unhappy with MAGA and worried and yes, about losing their jobs. Yeah, of course. Uh, Julie says, my husband is buying Star Wars Resistance flag to fly as a code of message to other MAGA resistors. It's a thing here now in the US. Oh, wow. Really? I used to watch that Star Wars a lot. I love that Star Wars. And, yeah. Hi, Shelby. Shelby leaves us in the house. Hi, Ron and everyone. I've been lurking because my phone was charging. I couldn't comment. That's all right. Yeah. I know. I was trying to listen to Milu a couple of times, and his camera, like he was frozen. but we can hear him talk, but he was frozen. So he had to change computers. He did that tonight. He was on before me. He's on tonight, and he froze again. His picture froze, but he can hear everything he said. But his picture froze, so he had to change computers and start all over again. So I don't know what's going on with all this YouTube stuff. Quickly. Uh, hmm. So anyway, I got your questions up there. I have 4 questions. So if anybody wants a card or reading, let me know. So I have M. Steve, Mike, Amanda Carroll, and Dan Ernest up in the queue. So let me know. So Shelby says, I watch on my TV on YouTube and comment on my phone. The only computer in the house is my son's gaming computer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of kids do that, gaming. Mhm. So I've been about 3, 4 days. Yeah, 3 days now, 4 days on my knees on the floor trying to do the floor. So it's a lot of work. But I do it. I do sometimes 2, 3, 4 hours, and then I get up and you know have a coffee, take a nap. I relax a little bit because I can't do a full 8 hours like that anymore. I just can't. I used to. I used to do more than that, 10, 12 hours. I used to be able to do that, but I can't do that anymore. Sure, Donna Luna, for the next couple of months. Hmm. I think you want a message. Hmm, I don't know. I For the next couple of months. Okay, I got you in the queue. If anybody else wants a reading, let me know. I've been on almost an hour already. So let me see. I'm just reading chat. So, okay, start reading. So, and Steve, tonight, request for 2 weeks ago, message from Spirit was stay strong. More on that, please. Could be health, money, manifesting, breakthrough, of course, related to mom. Mom's birthday, May 23rd. My God, in 20 days. Should be 99 years old. Wow. Thank you for moderating, Patricia. Thank you. Thank you. So let me see. Hmm. Oh, I didn't even get my cards out. I thought I was ready. So, I have pads for my knees, but they still, I'm a little bit wrecked about that. Being on my knees on the floor like that. Oh, I had to do some also standing, leveling up old floors because this is not a brand new house. So that's what I do with old floors. You have to sand them. I had to put a couple of screws in them because the check, quack, quack, quack. You know, when you walk on them and you start the floor starts cracking. So, uh, nails don't hold very well. So, but my flooring is not only it's got a half an inch plywood. Also, it has 3/4 um, boards underneath them. That's why the when they built the house, instead of they put nails in, and it doesn't do very well. So when you walk on it, you creak, creak, crack, crack, you know, all over the place. So Lisa, Shelby Lisa says, I stack up paper products weeks ago. I'm not going to participate in the mad dash for the toilet paper. Yeah, that was you know, when the COVID hit, that people were running to the store getting rolls of toilet paper like crazy. Oh my God. I remember I had to, when my mother passed, oh my God, I saw paper towels, paper towels, a lot of paper towels and toilet paper. She was stacked up like crazy. When I started cleaning her apartment where she was at, she had a lot of those stacked up. I don't know. I thought that was, oh my God, what was she doing with so much toilet paper, paper towels? So I was wondering about that. Uh, I'm shuffling the cards. So, Steve, you're still here. Let me know. I'm Steve. Let me see. I am a native of Florida. Every May, we stock up for hurricane season. It's in our blood, no matter what the political climate is. Okay, in Florida. Okay, I understand that. There's hmm. Well, you got to do what you got to do. You got to is take care of yourself, and be ahead of time. So, okay. So, Steve, if you're here, let me know. Because reading on your question. Hmm. Okay, here's what I got. Okay, you were wondering about 2 weeks ago. Message from Spirit. We stay strong. More on that, please. Could be health, money, manifesting, breakthrough, of course, related to mom's birthday, the 23rd. So here are the cards I have for you. Um, First of all, manifestation. Uh, it is working because look, I got the Page of Pentacles. That is abundance, financial. Okay, and the messages are whatever you're manifesting is working. Maybe you didn't see it yet. It's coming, as you can see. The other thing I have is the Knight of Wands, which is this is a victory card, as you can see. You see the colors, the wands, uh, you know. So you got a sort of like a victory card with whatever you're manifesting is coming um, to hatch. Put it that way. Uh, I also have the Two of Wands. You see this guy there with this is like a how can I put it? More like new energy. This is like new energy uh, coming in. There is also you said about your mom. The 23rd is her birthday. This is the card, the celebration. You got the Ten of Cups, celebrating with family, friends, uh, the birthday. So that the cards are telling you this, okay? So you got the Ten of Cups that came up to celebration. The last card I got is also about money. So whatever you're doing, keep on doing it because it's working. Manifestation is working, and it's all in service of being helping with your mother and mom and things like that. So it's all good. So you got the Knight of Pentacles that came on. So I hope that those cards resonate with you because it looks positive. That's what I can see it. It's positive, you know. You'll have a celebration with your mom, um, so you'll be happy about that too. Thank you for the video that you sent me about her um, the last time there. You sent me a video about exercise, you know, one step, 1 foot up, down, up and down to keep her circulation in her legs and her muscles. Because when we get older, our muscles need to be active. So, okay, MC said your cards have always been positive. Thank you. Um, okay. And don't forget to say happy birthday to your mom from Ron Unconditional Love. So he said she's in better shape than I do. She's got that wonderful smile. Uh, you know, to me, she looks like an earth angel to me. You know, she's got this beautiful smile when I see her. When you show me her video, beautiful smile. She's all lit up, beautiful energy, beautiful light. Hmm. Well, I didn't see my mom like that all the time, but because my mom was different, a little different than that. But anyway, so let's see where I'm at. Mike, okay. Ron, can I please have a reading tonight? I feel something big is about to happen to me. One day I just stayed still and I heard in my mind, July, if I can get more clarification on that, please. In July, 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 July. Yeah, she's in better shape than me. Yeah. Okay, Mike. Uh, okay. I know you're here. I see it. Okay. Uh, Okay. Something about taking care more of yourself, like really taking care of yourself. Um, becoming aware of everything around you, surroundings. I didn't pull a card. That's what I'm just feeling that you need more self care. I know your family loves you, your kids love you, and everything, but you need to take care of yourself also. Uh, so I don't know if that resonates with you, but anyway, I'll see what the cards come up with. Mhm. Okay. Give me a second there. Take a drink of water. Something to do with finances. Okay. This is what I have, Mike. I think you're going through a certain period of adjustment. Now, I don't know if to, you have to be aware of your budget. be very aware of your budget because things are will go through changes, resets. Uh, so the first thing I got was the Four of Pentacles. You see, this guy has his 2 feet on two pentacles, hanging on to one pentacle, the chest, and the other one up above him. So hang on to what? Don't mind my finger. I cut it, so I had to put plaster on it. So maybe to be more aware. Oh, things are so expensive. Food is expensive. Everything is expensive like crazy, and you got family you got to take care of and things like that. So everything it got more expensive than before. So the next card I got was the Page of Pentacles. It's about abundance. Okay, their messages. There is oh my god. Okay, I got the Eight of Cups. Like there's kind of a setback, like a loss, as you can see, uh, walking away from the cups, the Eight of Cups, and walking away in the other direction because there's a period where it's going to be a little bit hectic. In you said July, so I don't know if you. Uh, I don't know what you're doing for how you for work or something like that. Something to do with the work. I believe there's something to do with the work. Uh, yeah. Anyway, so you might feel like stuck or tied up a big decision because you could see I got the Eight of Swords tied up, the swords all around, blinded. There's things that you don't know, or that's why you see this person is blinded, tied up. You have a decision to make. Uh, maybe maybe start looking. So the work situation not going so well. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. There's something coming up. You might start. Okay, you can always start looking for you know maybe working somewhere else because there could be a reset button, whatever. I don't know what you're in, what kind of work you're in, but maybe you are sort of wanting to be doing something else. Does that resonate with you? Or doing something that you would love to do? I don't know. Yeah, I will, Julie. Yeah. So here we go. I got you started, Julie. So I got a. I don't know if you can see these cards there. The Three of Wands. Yeah. Okay, you can see it there. Three of Wands. You could see. I don't know. Yes, I'm not sure what yet. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. There's three ships coming to dock. So I don't know if you're wishing or wanting, manifesting, or doing something to change the outcome of. Sometimes we're not liking we're in this situation we're in, and we're trying to find something else that make us more happy, you know, and still be able to take care of our obligations as a family. So I see ships coming to dock. So There must be these are okay. These are opportunities, new growth, new situation, maybe opportunities that you come. Okay, Donna, I got you. So these ships are coming to dock. So the next card I got, Mike, is a very, very, very positive card. Okay, this is the card I always use to. I saw Kamala Harris. The- this is like a Joan of Arc thing, victory card. So after this, you get it's 6 of Wands. The victory is yours. Okay, so whatever you're going through, it's going to be a little hectic uh, around around that time in the summer. So there must be something going on with where you're working that uh, is not is not you know a reset. So I imagine that's what it is. It's something about your work. But I wish I would have found out years ago what I really really love to do. But I guess that at the time I didn't have the knowledge about that, so I did all kinds of jobs. But it gave me the experience to do everything with my hands. Okay, but what I do love to do is work with wood. I could have built kitchen cabinets, anything like that, vanities. I have the talent for it. Okay, um, but you see, it took years and years before I found out um, that's what I love to do. But now I'm doing it. So at least I got the experience of all kinds of things. Now I'm like a handyman. I can do lots of things that I can do. So I got your question, Donna Luna. Hi, Gabby. Hi, how are you? So let me see who I have in the queue. So Mike, I hope it resonates, and I'm sending you lots of love and light, all to you and all your family. So yeah, I think it's time to leave too. I think it, but don't make sure you don't don't quit just yet. Hang on, but do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. What's your heart pull? What's your passion in life? What would you like to do? I don't know. You know, so, d- take your time, but you get through it because I believe the universe is on your side. It's working on your behalf. It's just that sometimes uh, we get caught up in our obligations and things like that, and we don't take time to manifest what we really really want in life. So sometimes all kinds of stuff get pop up. Me that so many people. As soon as I started working with wood and they saw my kitchen cabinets and whoa, Jesus, they wanted to hire me, but then I didn't have the will to do work for other people. So I didn't have that in my mind because I enjoyed doing it for myself. Amanda Carroll says, she says, I have a little old wooden toy chest that needs its hinges replaced. I will do it and channel you. Okay. Yeah, why not? Uh, it's not really hard to do that, except that it depends. You said the chest that needs its hinges. If it depends on what. what shape the wood is in, things like that. There's a way to fix that so that it will hold. Um, I'm not sure exactly because I didn't see the shape in the end, but I repaired a lot of stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Because sometimes we go through life and we neglect ourselves. We don't listen to ourselves. We don't. We're not used to this, uh, because our attention is with helping other people or family or loved ones, and we weren't taught how to listen to our own selves, and uh, that's part of self care, self love. Yeah. Oh, it's not. It's Amanda says, "I'll let you know. It's not in bad shape." Yeah, because sometimes it depends on the how old it is. You have to be careful with the screws. I don't know what they have in it exactly. You know, yeah, the way to take them out, but there's special. Sometimes I use everything I can to to not damage the wood. Take out the screws, or whatever you need. So, to take out the hinges because sometimes the hinges. Oh, it's probably 80 years old. Oh my God. Oh, 80 years old. Yeah, those, if they have screws, they might have those one, I don't know how you call in English. The, you need a screwdriver, what the old ones. I don't know. The screws heads are all different, or depends what they use. Then it could be uh, nails. Also, I've seen nails in like it's hard for me to explain what I know already in English. but but anyway, just take your time with it, and don't don't take your time to take it apart and find yourself some really. You can find good hinges, old style hinges to repair that online. Like I'm talking about Lee Valley Tools, or I don't know where you are. If you're in US, well, okay. So, Ron, everyone that I've known at work is leaving as well. Must be the energy. Yeah, there's something happening over there. It's the energy, but it's also, hmm, so, you know, but hang on as much as you can, but start looking for a better outcome for you, for your happiness, for your, you know, manifest it, uh, feel it in your heart, and then do everything you can. Do the research, put focus on it, ask for the universe to help you out, ask for guidance and things like that. And I know you're a very intuitive person. You're how can I put this? Uh, I can say in French really, but I mean you're a man of heart. You know what I mean? It's like you're a man of heart. You're not all here. You're mostly down in your heart. That's what I feel from you. Feel like a lot of things you do from the heart, okay? Rather than all this up here. Uh, and prob- you'll get a sign. And anyway, I send you a lot of divine support, okay, uh, for you and your family. This is, yeah. So like me, I'm 82, starting to fall apart. Well, the physical part anyway is like that. So you're welcome, Mike. You're welcome. Let me know how it goes anyway. Um, but do take care. Um, feel it, and I know it's not easy. Sometimes we don't know. I didn't expect to do a YouTube channel. Eh, oh, amazing. I didn't expect a YouTube channel. I didn't think I'd be on YouTube, put my face all over the place and doing tarot cards. I never expected it. Wow. Um, but I know why I'm doing this in a way because my near death experience I had when I was a child, uh, it stayed up here. It kept the energy is still there. They just waited for me to use it to help other people with. Hi, Mark. How are you? Great to see you, Mark. Thank you for being here. So that's why uh, I didn't expect to do this, but my spare time. Well, I'm retired anyway, so I take care of the house. I do everything as much as I can. Somebody's got to do it. Well, there's one card I did use. I still have them. When I started reading, I had these cards on it. Those are the Rider Tarot deck. I didn't know nothing about that. But then I bought these expensive cards. I'll show you another kind of card. I don't use them anymore because I had to. I had to learn about myself. How uh, I went to see other readers and things like that, and so many uh, suggested that I would start a YouTube channel. I was invited for uh, my open mic night with other people that was on the channel. I was like you guys in a channel like this, and I got invited on an open mic night where they uh, they invited me on a channel to do readings just like that. So at the time, uh, I knew I was sensitive, and but I didn't have confidence and trust because I had my own problems to deal with. So here's some cards that I bought. These cost me a crazy fortune because these were in Canada. They cost me um, well, I forget the store there, Yetsy or something like that. I forget what freaking store I bought them. $80. They have, they're reading up and reverse. You look reverse, and they have their what that means and their intuition and reading with those. But I started reading with those, started using those, and then I got frustrated because you can't learn about tarot every card, what it means, and this or that. You have to go with your intuition and without copying anybody else. But then I got so frustrated with these cards, I stopped using them because I was figuring it sort of blocked me because I was depending on what was written on the card, and it sort of blocked my intuition. So I don't use them anymore. So I started reading without cards, just like that. Like when you practice mediumship and things like that, you read without cards because that's what they do. When you do mediumship, you practice reading without cards. That's what I did. And then I was on a lot of challenge where I did that reading without mediumship. I took courses or courses, or I went into mediumship classes and took that up without using cards. And I found out that I could do readings like that. So, and I got a lot of comments about that. So eventually, I could read without. I don't even read the little book that you come with the cards. So that's another one I have. This is I bought this one, the One World Tarot, when I got more into it, and it was written by Lena Rodriguez and Sina Rose, who's a Canadian. Uh, so I use those cards. I use another. There's other cards that I love, the pictures, and I use those ones. It's called the Light Sears Tarot card, the 78 deck. Uh, it has a guidebook, but I find what I say something or read something, and I read with my intuition, and then the cards sort of explain the rest. It all comes out that way for me, anyway. I don't do it like everybody else. It's like a little bit like I think Linda G does it her own way also. It's like Linda G does that. I know I read with her a couple times. And, yeah, I love the light shears. Light shears are different. I'll show you what they look like a little bit. I can show you a card. Uh, I love the picture of it. I wanted to show you a positive card, not the okay. As you can see, those are light shears cards. Look at they have no border, and that's the star card. So as I do a reading, I do it intuitively. I don't read what somebody else says that card means. I do it intuitively, and it works out. So that's how I do it. I do all my readings like that. So, you know, and I know Linda G does that too. It's funny. I read with her. I've seen her do that, and it's, I don't know. It's that's the way I do it. It's like that. Some people some people are so knowledgeable about what one card means. It can be conflict with their intuition, really in conflict with it because they're really they're depending on what somebody else said that card means, not their intuition. You know, understand what I mean? I can feel it. I can see images in my head. I can see people come, uh, images of people. I can see images. I'm like that, but I'm also like that without reading cards. I'm also like that when I work with wood. It's funny. I just know when something is not right and something is right. When I get it all up here like a picture. It's funny. My brain is like that, I guess. Yeah, the bike that it's time for you to follow your passion, you know. Yeah. It's scary to make that leap. I have faith that you will make the right decision. Yeah. It's just I play with cards or something. Okay. I get the feeling to pull cut the cards and pull this card. That's what I do. I don't worry about it. Uh what if I'm wrong? What if I'm right? Except the only thing when I do readings, I because I had that before in my life, you know. I was with a group of people where we were hanging, we had hand to hand, one hand in the other, in the group like this in the circle. And then the person asked us to, what do you feel from the person you're hanging your 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 hand in other person's hand, you know? What is it? What do you feel? And one time I had this uh, certain man in certain age, and he had a beautiful heart, and I knew that, but I also felt something that I didn't never mention. Okay, but I was troubled at the time because I didn't know what the hell's what's wrong. How come it's happening to me like that? Why do I see the the person he's still he's beside me, and I see him like ahead of time, and I see him he passed, and I didn't want to say nothing, so I said I never mentioned that, and I knew I could do that, but I just let it go. Didn't want to say nothing about that because it would shock everybody else if I said that. So I said, I just, well, I don't want to say nothing. So I didn't say nothing. I said all other things. And the next week, I learned that he passed. The person that was beside me passed. So that's just spirit wanted to show me what I could do. But it scared the crap out of me to be able to see stuff like that. And it is still today. Uh, I got more mature with that because I know sometimes what to say, not to say, what to say. So, but it's like with discernment. They let me know things, but sometimes I cannot say it. But I don't know what it's something. Um, there's people that because now I know why because I had the experience of watching other people. People came to me and said, "Hey, this person did a reading for me. He told me blah 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 blah. It scared the crap out of me and all that." That's what you don't want to do is scare people, you know, um, because we're not here to scare people. We're here to guide, support with all love. So, but it depends on certain people. Some people I won't watch. Uh, you know, some I do, some I don't. Yeah, it's about what you feel, what you and energy. If you know how to um, read energy, it clarifies itself. It's like, oh my God, okay, and all of a sudden, uh, sometimes I say stuff that don't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense for me, but the other person is asking the question. It makes sense to them, and they wonder how did he know that? Well, I didn't know I knew it. So, put it that way. But spirit is sometimes you get involved, so we become like a messenger for other people. It's a feeling, it's a knowing. I don't know. So those are the mostly those cards I get. It depends. Like if I do readings from past loved one, I love to use this one. It's called "Talking to Heaven." It's from James Van Prague because when I do a reading for a message from heaven from a loved one, these cards speak to me a lot. Other cards I use is Keepers of the Light. These cards I use often. Keepers of the Light Oracle. That's from Carl Gray. If you look it up on YouTube, then you'll see a lot of them. So Shelby says, "I if I get confused, I pull a clarifying card from another deck." Yeah, you could do that too. Everybody works differently, but as long as it's about the intention. Okay, focus on your intention. If your intention is to help other people or help whatever to be a service to other people, it works. It really does. It's not me, myself, and I. It's not about how much money I'm going to make or blah, 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 blah. Look, my channel, I didn't even think look. I got over 2,000 subscribers, but some had 50,000, 100,000. That is you know it depends. It's not up to me. It's up to spirit. It's up to uh, the connection between the people in your chat and things like that. Other people. It's about the intention, and the intention for me is like I had a lot of fun with reading with Milu. I had a lot of fun reading with Linda G. Those are quite the experience I had with Linda G. She's so funny. Um, so even Milu, you know, said to somebody, said, I thought I wasn't qualified to answer a question. So the person asked Milu, well, Ron said he wasn't quite qualified to answer that question. And Milo said, he is. He's qualified. That was funny. So yeah. Anyway, I did a couple of readings with Milo a couple of times and that. You know, Milo, he does it without cards. He doesn't need cards. I don't. I don't. Cards is a tool, but what it's the feeling. It's what you have in your heart. It's about intention. Your intention to help others. You know, it's all about intention. It's not about necessarily the money, the YouTube, the fame, and all this stuff. You know, I go with the flow. I've been doing it for 5 years and I enjoy it. So I enjoy having you guys. You know, I love to meet people all over the world. Fantastic. You're welcome. So Amanda Carroll, I think, is next. I have MC. Okay. I have Dan Ernest, Donna Luna for Julie, and Donna for Henry. Okay. Let me see. So Amanda Carroll says, I would love an angel message, please, and thank you. Okay. Well, thank you for your super chat, Shelby. Thank you. Thank you. Generous. Thank you. Much appreciated. But you guys, you know that, you could people depends. If you like to go see somebody that you know, um, I'm trying to. Where am I? Okay, I'm trying to find myself. Sorry, Amanda Carroll. There we go. I was trying to find where I am. Okay. It depends on people, So, okay, an angel message. Okay, Amanda, Carol, I'm going to use the Carl Gray. It's the Angel Guide Oracle cards. Oh my God, I've been on for 2 hours already. Ooh, yeah. You love Carl Gray, yeah. So do I. I got these at Hay House when they had special ones, so I bought them at Hay House. Today, You buy something from the US in Canadian money, you pay, pay a price like crazy. So I'm just going to hide your question for a minute. Hide this one. See what comes up. There's other cards I love to use too. Um, but those are one. I use this. They're called the secret language. The secret language of light. Those are transmissions from your soul from Denise Jerby. So I use those once in a while. It depends. Let me see. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to all my moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, After the video is over, leave me a message. It helps the channel. Hmm. I'm just gonna take a drink of water. Hmm. Got one more card. I'm still shuffling. Oh my god, this one wants to come out like crazy. Hmm. Okay, Amanda. The first card I got from the Angel Guide Oracle card, Carl Gray. First card I got. Let me see if I can focus on that. As you can see, this person is holding a star, looking up the sky. Angel wings, vulnerability, and freedom. So it's like I don't know, just a feeling that came on to me just now. It's like, yeah, uh, I don't know if you're wanting to know something about uh, if you had a yes and no question because I got I got the next card that followed is a no. Uh, a situation. Um, I got the I don't know if you're asking yes or no question, but I got a no answer to that. Whatever question you would have about uh, the next card, the message is take a step back. So maybe you're in a situation where you need to reflect on something. Okay, um, take a step back so that you can see something about taking a step back. Uh, maybe a situation. Okay, I would say something about a relationship or something, something like that. Um, I have trust the universe. A situation. Trust the universe. Sometimes we have problems to trust, especially in something. The universe is like we can't see it. We might be feeling it, but we can't see it. So maybe it's something like that. Um, and whatever it is, ask and receive. So those are the five cards, and I hope that it resonates with you. So ask and receive. That trust in the universe. Yeah. Sometimes we feel things and oh, we're wondering about things, but universe is trying to give you a message, and sometimes we overthink it or something like that. You know what I mean? You're welcome, my mother. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, trust in the universe. I remember those things, boy. Oh boy, do I remember? It reminds me of that time where I was sitting on the friggin' steps of marble steps in the apartment building. It was years ago though. Didn't have a I didn't have any money to take the friggin' bus to get a friggin' job. So yeah. Hi Linda. So, trust in the universe. Yeah, I learned the hard way how to trust the universe. It was so funny, and I cannot explain it today either. Okay, so I was sitting on those marble steps in the apartment. Oh, I needed money to take the bus so I can get a job, so I can eat and things like that. I was down there pretty bad. So I'm sitting in the friggin' steps and wonder what the hell can I do? It's almost 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that. But it's to get a job. I knew a place where if I take the bus, I couldn't walk there. Jesus is too far. Uh, Needed the bus, enough money to take the bus to get there. And I knew if I went there, it's part-time work. But you sit there, they call your name, and they give you work for the day, and they even pay you so in advance. They give you the small advances and things like that. I'm sitting there. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm all in my worries and things like that. But I'm sitting there. I get up from the marble steps. I'm telling you, I never saw any money there. When I got up, there was a pile of change on the marble steps. You can hear when something falls on the marble steps. And I was wondering, there was enough change for me to take the bus. So that word, trust the universe, is something else. They gave me a freaking lesson that I never forgot. And I don't know how that money got there. I don't know. But it was there when I got up on the same steps I was sitting on. I was sitting on it. I got up. There was enough money to take the bus. So there you go. Trust the universe. Hmm. Yeah, if everybody puts a comment after a couple hours after that, so it helps the channel. So it helps because and make sure you're subscribed and make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube is doing funny things with the a subscription. Sometimes I'm wondering what the hell. some people are telling me they're not getting notified also. So just make sure you subscribe. You resubscribe. YouTube, I don't know what's going on with them. They're funny, crazy funny. But anyway, so that was a lesson for me that I mean, it really, really had to trust the universe on that one. And I've been grateful after that. I learned how to be grateful. Uh, I didn't know all this. I wasn't raised that way at first. I wasn't raised that way. Uh, but I learned to be grateful. Thank you all the time. And all of a sudden, my whole world changed. And yeah, my whole world changed when I started being grateful and noticing things like that. Where am I? I think I'm a Dan artist. So I don't know if he's still here. But anyway, I post my question. Look, Luke will have his first doctoral civil tomorrow. I hope it goes great. Can you please look at it? Okay. Well, Dan, yeah, he's here. I was going to call you Dan, the man, artist, painter. Dan, the man, artist, painter. Yeah. Hey, it sounds good to me. Hi, Gene. Hi, how are you? Yes, Gene, you can ask a question. Ask it, put it in caps, and let me know. So it sounds good to me. Okay. I think I read that. Look, he's taking it tomorrow. Okay. See what the cards pull. Yeah, I got you, Julie. Oh, I got you. I got you started up there. Let me see who I have. I have Dan Artist, Donna, Luna, Julie, and Henry. I believe Henry. Yeah. I'm having a great weekend. So, Jean, if you don't know me, I'm a Canadian. So I'm from Canada, and we won the election. So we won. The right person that I voted for came in. So yeah, yeah, he's been. He said he's been working really hard as usual. Of course, yeah. So, Gene, put your question in the chat somehow in capital. So you're American, okay? Okay. So it doesn't matter. Put your question in the chat and capital letters if you want. And oh, thank you. Yeah, we didn't want we we were lucky. Well, lucky. Well, we didn't want to go through what Americans are going through. So, so oh my God. Okay. So you're wondering, Dan, you're worrying about about Luke for tomorrow, okay? So I don't know if I need to pull any more cards because wow. See what comes up. Hmm. So it's about yeah, yeah. Okay, I got your question, Gene. So Dan, here we go. So it says about tomorrow. I got. I'm about your son Luke. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I got the sun card. I got the sun card. You know, it's about everything will be clear. So he yeah. That's my dream for him is that he will be incredibly successful. He deserves it, of course. So that's the first card. This is a very positive card, the Sun card. Everything's clear, as you can see. Okay, yeah, it is. So everything is clear, and also I got the Page of Cups. So the messes are all you can see the water in there. It's all calm. So I wouldn't worry about the outcome of it. So the outcome is all calm, the calm waters, as you can see there. There's no rough water. There's a cup there. Uh, it's all going to be, you know, in time. He's making, so, you see, so I don't see any problem. There's no problem. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, and the universe is behind him. So, and he's got your loving support. So, you know, bright, bright sun and calm waters. What else? I mean, it'll be good. The outcome will be good. I'm not worried about that. Not worried at all. But it's nice to have a father like you, thinking about his son now. That I didn't have that in my life, but I mean, anyway, that's that's my story. But it's always nice to see somebody like you taking care of, you know, supporting your son. It's a beautiful thing. You too. You didn't. That's yeah. Of course. Yeah, I thought you would say that too because I wanted to be a good dad because I never had one. Had that. Same here. I never had that either. So no. Uh, but also I always wanted to be uh, a good person. You know. But I was already a good person. I just had to find out who I was instead of whatever taking on somebody else's little programs. I left that all out, and I learned about myself a lot more. I went through some rough times, but I had to figure it out. So, uh, and I made it. That's why. Yeah, I should. Yeah, plus he never thinks he's good enough, and it's frustrating for me because I know he's a great uh, as any young player. Yeah, of course. That's the problem with human beings. They don't trust or they don't, you know, they doubt about themselves. That's the problem. I think we all went through that. I doubted about myself too. I didn't think I would had this thing about value, value yourself, love, self care, self love. That's part of it. Watch what you tell yourself. That you could be victimize yourself with that. You know. Well, I've been through that. I think most people have been through that. You got to be careful what you say to yourself. That is the most destructive part of a human being. Uh, you know, I've been through it, so I had to I had to deal with my uh, child, that little child inside of me. Hmm, I had to take care of it, heal from that. So yeah, That's all I needed because they're very positive. So the two cards are all that you needed, right? Yeah, it answered your question right there. So, yeah, I don't need any other cards to do calm waters and the sun comes out. It's the outcome, you know. So I'm not worried about it, but you can send them a lot of. You're sending all the support you need to do. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he has over he has overachievement syndrome and overthinking. Yeah, see, we think we're not good enough, we're not valued enough, and I think everybody does that. It is. It's like Gene said, the sun is the happiest and most positive card in the deck. So that's why I don't need it. And you got calm waters beside that. So you know, uh, he has to believe in itself. He has to trust the universe. Yeah. Okay. Let me see where I'm at. Um, so, Dad, sending you lots of love and light to you and all your family and your son. Uh, they're great cards. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for moderating, Dan. Dan is a very, very, very good person. Very good person. It's all in the heart, eh, Dan? It's all in the heart. I'm like that too because I get the feeling you're a man of heart. Like me too. I'm like that. So, Ron, can I have Donna Lula for card reading for the next couple of months? Yeah, we can feel when especially men. Well, there's women too. You know, we're men of heart. Milo is a man of heart. I can name others too. Myself. Uh, we're we're different. We're different men of heart than men with all this stuff up here. But no, but it's not just saying it, it's doing it, it's acting it, it's the feeling it, it's expressing it has to do with the whole thing. A man with a heart, that's what he does. He doesn't just say it, he does it. He acts with it, he feels it, expresses it, focuses. Everything he does with his heart. It's about the intention. It's about, you know, there's a difference. People could feel that stuff. You can't lie about that. You can feel it. I mean, it doesn't matter what the words are said, but you can feel it. So Donna Luna, the next couple of months. Wow. So Donna, I'm going to use the light. I'm going to use these cards. I do your reading with the light Sears Tarot cards. Okay. So I'm going to do this one for your question. Oh my God, time flies already. 2.5 hours I've been here. Woo! It just shows I love to to connect with you guys in the chat. So and welcome, Gene. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while since I've used these. Huh, couple of months. You're welcome. Hmm. Oh, okay. That one popped up. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. Much appreciated. I didn't expect to do this for 5 years. I've been on for 5 years now. Whew. When I started the channel, I didn't think I would put my face all over YouTube, but apparently I've been doing it for 5 years and I'm still enjoying it. Goes to show you. I didn't expect to do this at all. Okay. So Donna Luna, here's the cards that I have for you asked me for a couple months now, I think. I believe it was a couple months. Then I have Julie and Henry. Then I have Jean next. So let me see. Donna Luna, a couple months. Yeah, next couple months. Okay, Donna, there we go. I have the Four of Pentacles. It's like taking care of your budget, taking care of hanging on to what already you have to make sure that. Hi, Kay. Hi, Kay. How are you? So, okay. I just saw you. I just saw what you wrote in there. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. So it's hanging on to what you have. Okay, as you can see in the picture. The picture itself. Uh, I like these pictures. The artist on these cards because it shows a lot. So hanging on to what you already have, budgeting, make sure that uh, everything is needed. There's a little period of energy, suspended energy, uh, something to do, something about a home. Okay, a hangman. Uh, the energy is sort of suspended. Um, so the energy is suspended. There's a period of uh, in a couple of months. It's going to be like a little bit difficulties, but so I have the Page of Swords that came out. Those are like messages, light bulb moments. Okay, uh, if you listen to them, listen to your heart, listen to your gut. So you got the Page of Swords. Also, you got Page of Swords messages. Uh, you also got those pages is about messages. You got also a Page of Pentacles message about money situation, a money situation. Okay, those are messages. But then whatever you, it's like planting seeds when in the garden. Okay, you plant seeds and watch it grow, because then you got the seven of pentacles. As you can see, this person is watching the seeds grow that were planted before. So I don't know if you're working on something, but anyway. Oh, dementia. Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I had my brother-in-law that's dementia. Okay, my brother-in-law. So Donna, that's what I have for you for cards. I hope it resonates with you, and thank you for your question. Um, I had my brother-in-law who I took care of, that were that had dementia. I mean, I had him for a couple of years. I was taking care of him, but it came to a time I had to ask for help because there was too much. I didn't have the house here is not. Uh, it's quite a challenge to have somebody with dementia take care of somebody with dementia. 'Cause, so I had to ask for help. Um, and he got to live a little longer, like I think about 3 years more. Yeah. He said, Ron, I've done that so much of my life. I had and still had a lot of self doubt. Yeah. It's it's I know what it is to take care of somebody in that situation, because the worry was cray cray, because I wasn't equipped to take care of, like, well, just me and my wife, but my God, I had to give him a bath. I had to take him to the toilet needs. Uh, we only had two rooms here, so I had in nighttime he used to get up and scared the crap out of me, like bang bang, and I was wondering, did he fall off the bed or something? So, I didn't sleep very well for a couple of years like that. So meantime, I had to take care of my health because I was it really drained my battery down to the whew. So I asked for help. So I got help, actually. But I had to feed him. I had everything. Yeah, I'm talking about everything there. Bathe him, feed him, oh, wash him. And this guy, he weighed about. I'm only a small guy. He weighed over 200 pounds. I had to take care of him, and I had this folding chair that you put in the bathtub to give him a shower and things like that. I had to adapt, but it came to a time I needed help like crazy. I couldn't do that anymore. I was drained. So um, we had to go through and evaluate with specialists, and yeah. But at least he was with me for a couple of years. Then he got placed as where people have dementia. So then I went to see him. Uh, when I went to see him, I remember one time, even the nurse laughed like crazy. He called me Saint Joseph. He called me Saint Joseph. So that was something else. Yeah, yeah, that is correct. I admire Dan also for that, because it shows. Um, so let me see. Where am I? Julie. I believe it's Julie's turn. Yeah. Julie, and then I have Henry, and then I have Jean in the queue. So, Julie, Ron, may I have some cards for my summer, please? Last reading said to keep to a budget, but I want a message from spirit about me, not just about material life. Right? Yeah. Um, okay, Julie. Sometimes I talk about this, uh, because I see some stuff about whatever's going on TV. Uh, all this people with lots of money and buying all this riches and everything like that. They don't understand what it's like on the other side. I do because I've been there. But I can tell you something. Uh, on the other side, you cannot bring whatever your riches. They they don't accept money over there. They don't need a bank account over there. You don't need nothing. You don't even need to buy clothes. When you're on the other side, you all all you need is you. You being there, you're surrounded by pure unconditional love. You don't need all this thing. You don't even need. I laugh about this because they don't understand material values. You can't bring that stuff when you're on the other side with you because okay, you got money in the stock bonds. Okay, Donna, I didn't know. Okay, yeah, stock and bonds. Yeah, you just got to be a little aware that yeah. Yeah, I've been on for a little while tonight, but I I so understand this thing that when you transit on the other side, you cannot bring what you have material like features that you have here. This is only for when you're on Earth. Okay, but these people don't understand. There's a lot of people they don't understand. They think that they put so much value in material things that they forget the spiritual side, which is important. But I think there's more and more of us are going into. We're having a more development in spiritual journey than before, like like-minded people, shining your light, uh, things like that. So it's going to make a difference and raise the vibrations because we're not into that in energy. Uh, Nothing wrong being a millionaire. I don't say that there's something wrong being a millionaire. That is energy. Millionaire is energy. It's money. But I know what I would do. But other people they don't think about that. If I had uh, that kind of money, I would do something about it. I'd be happy to do it. I'd be helping somebody that in need. Do something about it. That's what it's the real thing about that is when you have that kind of abundance, share it, help other people with it. Just you have enough for yourself, but these people want more and more and more and more and more and more. So that's what's wrong. So yeah, I know, but I'm not worried about it. Me. What happened to me is my real okay. My story about that is that okay. My story about that I didn't have a dad either, but thank you. The what happened to me is that I was before I was born. My real dad. Okay, this is this is my story. Is that my journey? Uh, I was born that I thought the dad that I had was my real dad because he gave me the name on a birth certificate. But the reality is that I've always felt there's something wrong here. I don't know. There's something he's not my. I always felt there's something wrong about that, you know. So when my mother passed, she was in the hospital 50 years later. I confronted with her. I said, he's not my real dad. And apparently, she told me the truth. He wasn't my real dad because the story is that my real dad, before I was born, I was she was pregnant with me, but before I was born, my real father died in some kind of worked as a chef cook in a sawmill, and he walked around watching these lumberjacks cutting down trees, and he apparently he was in harm's way, and a tree fell on him and killed him. So that's what I know. I know about it. I didn't. She told me his name, but I couldn't find the reference to that because it's too far back anyway. Uh, so it was my stepfather, and I suffered for that because you know I was taken care of by somebody else. But what he did was crazy, crazy, crazy. And I had to get through that anyway. I found out 50 years later, but I had the intuition all along. There's something wrong, and I found out my mom kept this secret for 50 years until I confronted her, and she said she admitted it. Go figure that one out. Hmm. So, oh my god, this is a Julie. I believe it's Julie. Yeah. So I'm using these cards if you don't mind. I'm using the Carl Gray Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, Julie. Yeah, yeah, but I mean, this guy abused me like crazy, so it's not love. My stepfather, what because the way it worked, I understand it now because during that time when I was born, the a young my mom had me when she was 18 years old. So a young woman at 18 years old that wasn't married, they take the baby away. They take at the time they could take your baby away and put them for adoption or anything. The authorities could do that. So my mom married this guy who, because he was nice looking, this and that, but he was a brute, like a little bit like like 45, put it that way. So uh, I went through hell, but I got through it anyway. I survived. And then I confronted my mother with that, and finally she spilled the beans. I'm just going to be 1 minute, and I'll be back. Okay, hang on, folks. Talk among yourself. I'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. I'm back. Um, so I'm still on Julie's question. I got a couple cards to pull. More cards. Yeah, Kate, you took care of your dad for 3.5 years. I can imagine what you went through. Thank you, Eugene. So it's important for everybody to, you know, for a person to find out who they really are, not what they think they are, because your life journey doesn't. That's not who you are. You know, because I understood after that. Took me a while. Why I didn't find that out for 50 years? Because if the truth came out, it would have been ugly like crazy. So, uh, okay, Julie, here we go. Um, Thank you for being here. Thank you for your question. Um, these cards are from the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Carl Gray. So I think Julie's still here, I believe. Yeah, I did. When I was around 6, 7 years old. I had an ND. I had an ND. I remember everything about it. Talk to about a little one. Okay, Julie. Good or bad? I want to know what you see, Ron. No sugarcoating. You want chocolate with that? No. Okay. Uh, I'm just going to read the cards the way they are. So here, I don't know if this name is Hillary Hilarion. Divine healing. It says honor. There you go. Messages. Honor your sensibility. You're very um empath. You're an empath, Julie. Uh, you're very sensitive. Retreat, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. That tells you a little bit about yourself. Okay. Uh, then I got, yeah, something like that. Okay. Then I got the other card that's Kelly, Kelima, facing fear. Um, Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Fear can block your energy. You feel stuck. Uh, I don't know. I could talk about fear all night long. I've been through so many things in my life that I'm here. No, I've survived all that. I'm still here. Um, then you got Horus, cosmetic gateway. Your thoughts are Your thoughts are magic, magnetic, magnetic, and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So the other card, these names are hard to, to say. Radhad, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. The last card I got for you, Julie, is the White Eagle. Okay, the White Eagle is about ancestor spirit. connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So I hope these cards resonate with you, Julie. Uh, Thank you for your question. Many blessings to you. Yeah, that's what I'm. See, I know the difference. Uh, I had experiences in my life where, you know, oh, you're welcome. I didn't know that. Okay, I am. So yes, that last resonates. There you go. You're welcome, Julie. You know, I had the experience where just a small story, but I've done now my life. Um, my aunt, helping my aunt when she was sick and things like that. I've always taken care of or done services to others. Um, I remember this not very long ago. This is maybe a couple of years ago. I think it's a couple, maybe last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. I had this. I was at the grocery store. Okay, so I'm sitting waiting for the lady. Was aged lady in front of me. She was looking through her purse, trying to find enough money to buy a package of. There was a couple carrots and things like that, and she had so much money that she didn't have enough in it really. And I said to the cashier, "I'll pay for it." So I'll pay for it, and the lady looked at me, like crazy, and I paid so that she can get. She didn't have enough money just to buy that because, and I paid for for her, and I told the cashier, I'll pay for her. And what I felt in my heart was joy, and this is something you cannot get, even if you. I don't care if you're a millionaire, you buy the the house like crazy with millions and millions of dollars. That joy, you can't get that kind of joy when you do this stuff. There's a kind of joy from doing something nice to for somebody like that. Oh, thank you, Julie. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for your generation, gener, gener, generous offering. Thank you for your super chat. So when you do that, I felt so much joy. I took it with me, and I told my wife after that, and I've always done that in my life. So yeah, yeah, we need support. We need to support our readers. Yeah. So thank you so much. So I remember doing this stuff, and I know that you'll never get this stuff. I don't care how much money you have. You'll never, never, never have this feeling in your heart when you do something like that for another person. Yeah, especially with the intention. It's all about intention. You don't do it to get something back. You do it because you feel that's the right thing to do at the moment. Okay, and I'm telling you, it felt good for a long time. Yeah, it really did. So I have Donald. I got Henry. Uh, okay, I got Henry. Then I got Jean. And that would be the last one for tonight. Jean will be the last one for tonight. So, okay. Hello, Venus. Nice to see you. Oh, I like it. I like your puppy, your dog there. It reminds me of my dog that I lost last year. Uh, Labrador. Mine was a Labrador with white underneath. So Let me see. I was just reading the chat. Yeah. Mm. Okay, now okay, this is Donna. That's Henry, her son, would like a five-card basic reading. Thank you. Okay, Henry. Um, whoops. I'm taking care of my cards there. Oh my God, I've been on almost 3 hours. Woo, dude. I don't expect to be on that long, but I enjoy what I'm doing. So there you go. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you all for your support. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I have any moderators left. So, Henry, I'm going to use the angel guide. I'm going to pull five cards for you. Okay. Angel guide, oracle cards. And congratulations on your promotion. I'm very, 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 very happy for you. Well deserved. Well deserved. Well deserved. For all you do for other people, it's well deserved. So Henry, if you're listening, I'm gonna pull some cards for you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up when you come in. Also, it helps. If you leave me a comment after the show, it helps also. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. Good night, Ron. I said good night, Key. I said good night. Take care. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I gotta have a drink of water. Okay, here we go. So, okay, here we go, Henry. Uh, the first card that came out. Congratulations on your promotion again. So I just, I'm overjoyed with that. I'm glad that you got your promotion. It's about time. So, um, spiritual growth. Uh, as you can see, this is what the cards are coming up from the Angel Guide. From Carl Gray. Okay, so spiritual growth. You know, that's the first card. There's also, I believe this is you. It reflects a little bit about who you are because there's a lot of spiritual growth in you, a lot of spiritual growth. I could feel it. There's also honesty and communication, as you can see. So I hope these cards resonate with you. Honesty and communication. The other card I got was divine timing. You know, divine timing. It took a while to get your promotion, but divine timing. It's all in the divine timing. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You know, sometimes you can feel something coming, but the timing is hard to predict when exactly. So, uh, courage and bravery. Courage and bravery. This sort of describes how you are as a person. So actually, that's what I feel that all these cards are coming out and they're talking about who you are, courage and courage and bravery. Uh, the last card I got, it all these cards are all telling me something about you, taking charge and action, taking charge and action. Okay, it's telling me a lot about you yourself. So there you go. Those are the first cards I pulled for you. So it sort of tells me a lot about you, your energy. Thank you so much anyway for for your question. And I have, let's see. I hope these cards resonate with you. Let me see. Where am I? I'm with Jean, I believe, is the last one for tonight. Yeah. So, Jean, you're up next. It's the last question for tonight. So the questions are closed. May I ask what Virgo feelings and next actions are towards me? Right. I'm going to use the also these cards. Yeah, the list is closed. Okay. So here we go, Gene. I'm going to use the light Sears Tarot cards. Okay. Um, so we'll see what comes up with that. Thank you, Gene. You leave me a comment after that. I usually answer all the little comments after the show under the video. Okay. There's a hmm, oh my god. Under the yeah, under the video after the live, after I'm off, you return to the video and leave a comment after chat. Thank you, Mike, for saying that. You're welcome, Donna. Um, oh boy. So, Gene, I know it's your first time here, so uh, I'm just gonna tell you what the cards are like. Uh, oh, oh my God. Mhm. Okay, Gene. This is what I have. Okay. Um, what was your question again? I know it's about Virgo. Hmm. This is what the cards I got. So these are the cards. I can't change that. So um, the first card has got the eight of swords. Um, I know you feel. I think you feel worried and really, really worried about that, or there's something between. You're wondering about this person that you are wanting the feelings about this person, but it's sort of like looking at yourself through a mirror um, to really, really, really start knowing yourself and really asking yourself, what do you really value yourself? What do you want in life? Because people want to be happy. You want to be with the right person. You want to be with with a person that uh, has respect and truthful and be honest. Because a house, you need a foundation. You need a solid foundation. So uh, there's a lot to think about in such a relation. Um, I mean, you want to be careful not to attract something you really don't need in your life. You know, so uh, sorry to say that, but It's all about um, uh, creating magic because this is like the Queen of Wands, um, creating what you want in life and what you don't need in life. So you have a question about that. Uh, the thing about you're asking what that person I know, but you know you have to be careful of who like sometimes I don't know how to put this. Sometimes I even myself I went through that thing. I didn't find the right person until I was older, much older. I went through a life journey in a way that I I didn't realize at first because at a younger age I um, wanted so much to be loved that I actually attracted the wrong the the wrong person for me because I didn't know how to um, I didn't know much about myself except I didn't have self confidence. My the little boy inside of me uh, had wounds because of the way I was treated when I was young, and I needed to heal that because I attracted the wrong persons, and I went through a lot of hurting, you know, in my life because of that with the wrong person. No matter what, no matter what, I've even had the. I am telling you a little bit about my story because it might, you know, help you uh, uh, guide you in a certain way. It's just a question of what knowing what you want and what you don't want in life. You know, you want to be happy because I had my ex girlfriend committed suicide. That was before the 35 years ago. Committed suicide. I was shocked like a crazy. I did love her a lot, but then I was wondering why, why would she do that? I was kind, I was nice, I was loving, uh, everything else. I couldn't figure out. Um, she had her life's journey also wounds that I didn't know of, and yeah. So it turned out. Then I said I asked the universe. I said, if this is meant for me, then if I'm meant to be alone, I don't matter what. I went through hell with that. But then the universe answered me back in a funny way, sent me a really weird way to meet somebody. Okay. It's not what you expect. It's not, I didn't meet her in a dance floor, in a bar, or social club, or anything like that. So uh, I wasn't even expecting it. Rather, you know, the universe answered me. I wasn't expecting. I you know I like to help people. So my friend came to me, and his girlfriend and him came to get me, and they said we're going to this place and we're going to go, or so brought me, took me there, and I was helping. I was there going there helping to move somebody, move some stuff in a moving in the van, you know, like a truck moving furniture because the person is moving, and the person I didn't even know her, and she had a sister, so her sister was there helping. That's how I met my wife, and I've been with her. mm, what is it now? 32, 33 years. Go figure that one out. And I'm still that's who the picture you saw a while ago. Um, the picture you see there, just give me a second. You see that picture there? That's my wife. So I met her in the moving van. So go figure it out. I didn't even expect that. We became very good friends, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden, I don't know. It just happened like that. But when you're meant to be with somebody, you're meant to be with somebody. Okay. When you're not meant to be somebody, no matter how hard you try, it doesn't work out. But it depends. But I had a pattern in my life, and the pattern was when I started my life like as an adult like that. Oh, I fell in love with this one. I fell in love with another one. Trying to make things work out. Things worked out. I was giving, but I was not receiving. Understand what I mean? So because I wanted to be accepted, I wanted to be loved. I believe everybody is like that. Okay, but but then I forgot about loving myself, wanting to. What do I want in my other life? Who do I want? And it, you know, that's it. So with all the losses I accumulated and all the bad relationships and everything, I was like in depressed and everything. Then that last one was that she committed suicide. That blew me away for like I didn't want to open up to anybody again. But guess what? Uh, Universe said, "Okay, we'll send you an earth angel." Because my wife is like, it's like an earth angel. I have, excuse me, all the freedom I want. I could be here with you guys, and she's amazing. It's amazing to be with the right person. It is. And when I met her, it's like I knew her without even talking to her. It's like I don't know, understand this. It's like magic. Like I don't have to. I can almost telepathically the energy. I know. I guess I must have had a past life with her or something. So, Gene, the other card I'm getting because it's I know it's not easy to go through stuff like that because when we're wanting to be so much in a relationship, sometimes we desire it so badly, but then you have to watch out what you ask for because you know life's lessons, boy. I got got a heart, the heartbreak, okay, because of the Three of Swords. Like, I mean, sometimes we wish things, we give things, we're good people giving and giving, but we who forget about receiving, having respect, being respected, and love, and you know, being honored. Like, uh, like my MDE when I was a child, I got on the other side. That's why my name is Ron Unconditional Love to Row. By the way, that's where I got my name. It was when I started my channel. Uh, I had to figure out what am I going to call myself. Let me see. What am I going to talk about? And that came up my near death experience. So uh, I was surrounded by pure unconditional love on the other side. Yeah. He's in the middle of a divorce. There you go. You know, if if you go through stuff like that, and then yeah, you go through stuff like that. Sometimes the if you start a new relationship with stuff baggage, it sometimes it doesn't work out. It might work out later on after time because but these are the other cards I got. But uh, I got the World of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune. So it'll be turning in your favor. But first of all, there's going to be like, uh, what would I call it? I call it like a rebirth, a new energy. Yeah, yeah, I get you, Gene. His wife cheated on him. It's a good reason to divorce, of course. I know what that is, by the way. Yeah, I know what that is because I went through a relationship like that. So you see this person the way it's like a child in the wound of the mother, like this a symbol, a rebirth, like something new, a new energy coming out of this. So maybe uh, time in time, but just be careful what you ask for. You know, um, nothing. What am I going to say? Yeah, you see, the last I picked another card too. The last one I got for you is the Hermit card. Okay, reflecting, working on yourself, knowing what you want and what you don't want in life. So because the relationship has to be built on solid ground. It's like a house. You need the good foundation for the house to be able to um, stay strong. It has to be built on communication, honesty. That's what I'm talking about. As long as the it's honest, but follow your gut, follow your heart, but follow your gut uh, in all relationships. Right now, there's a lot of yeah, a lot of different energy going in different directions. It's just that sometimes I got involved in a couple one time where on my life journey where this couple had problems in their relationship, and all of a sudden I was trying to not at the moment. He's like overwhelmed with what he's doing. He didn't even have a chance to heal from that. How can you how can you heal from that? It's like you lose someone. It takes time to heal from it when you lose someone in life. Physically. You know, uh, so you didn't have time to heal or heal the wounds so that the problem like doesn't doesn't come in a new relationship, because if you bring old baggage, it's like trying to build a new house, but old stuff. It doesn't work. You have to be careful with that. It doesn't mean that eventually it won't. It might, but what at what price? It depends on what you want. It really depends on what you want. Sometimes, sometimes we're willing to sacrifice ourselves for other people's um, journey. I've done it. I know what I'm talking about because I've done that exactly. I got involved with people that um, I'm trying to help them out, settle their things in between them. And next thing you know, they jump on me because I was trying to help them. That was crazy, but I learned lessons like that. I got wise and with a lot of discernment because of my experiences. Today, I'm not worried about my relationship with my wife. I'm not nothing. I never was. That's the thing about it. The other relationships, I always had this red flags all the time. I don't know, but sometimes it's not because the other ones cheat on you. It's because they have their old problems. They started a relationship with their old problems. I had probably had stuff hidden in me also, uh, and it didn't work out. We all have to heal. Uh, yeah. Love is not supposed to be hard. When it's difficult, it's not meant for you. Yeah. 'Cause look, I mean, my experience is so it's so clear that I was amazed. I couldn't believe it that I couldn't believe this is the longest relationship I ever had with a well a woman initially, uh, but my wife 32 years 30 yeah 32 so 32 33 years almost now. Yeah, so unbelievable. I mean, my I remember that's my second marriage reason, by the way, because I got married when I was younger, crazy marriage. I got married, yeah, very beautiful woman, but beauty is not everything. I think uh, this person was married before, and me, like you, she went through divorce and things like that, and I understand, blah blah blah. She was younger than me though, and a very beautiful woman. Um, and then my marriage lasted 9 months. Yeah, 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 yeah. That crazy. Then I didn't ever, ever, ever want to get married again. But so, you see, I was with the wrong person. Um, 9 months, I wanted to commit suicide. So that's how bad it is. So crazy because I felt like a failure. I felt like, what? How come I make so many mistakes? What's wrong with me? All those things, you know. Finally got the light. I got to that place where uh, the real thing, the real one, you know. So, I don't know. And about my NDE, well, I was a child. I had epilepsy. Um, so I had the epilepsy, my NDE, where I had attack after attack after attack. This is amazing, amazing journey, but also true. Uh, when I went on the other side, I went straight up to the pure unconditional love. So that's how I chose my name because people pushed me into you should share this, start a channel. I said, what the hell? Am I going to put my face all over YouTube and do a channel? I've been doing it for 5 years now. So anyway, um, when I got there, what I can tell you about the other side is once you cross on the other side, you are so honored. You don't have this judgment. He's kind of pointing fingers at la 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 la, all this stuff we're going through on earth. It doesn't exist on the other side. It's pure unconditional love. You're honored for who you are, uniquely who you are. It's nobody jealous. No, everybody's honored like that on the outside stuff. You know, when they're right on the other side. There's I saw uh, I saw images of people on the other side. There was about maybe 10, I don't know, eight, 8 or 10 people on the other side. I looked familiar, but I was a child. I was only about 6 7 years old. So as I was there, they talked to me like telepathically, not with words, but telepathically. I was like it's like minds, like reading the mind or something, and they were talking to me. And they also you have freedom there, so they offered me a place. Um, and the one thing that struck me, the images of these people, I could see all through them, like images right through them, white light, bright white light. I didn't see Jesus. I'm not going to say I saw Jesus, but when I was on the side, I knew everything, and I knew he existed. I just knew he existed. Okay, I knew of him, uh, and I knew everything. So there's one thing, the images of all these people I saw, they all had red flaming hearts, all red hearts. every one of them. And I thought that was wow. Seeing the light beam right through the white light and seeing a red heart, each one of them. And then I had the choice to stay but the place, but I turned my head towards the other side and I saw this. It's like the only way I can explain it is like the white, it's like the sun coming at me. And the sun was coming at me. You imagine when you look at the sun, you go blind. You blind yourself because the sun is so strong. It came at me with a lot of energy came into my body. Okay, and it came towards me in my body, and all these people disappeared. The hearts disappeared, everything. And I knew on the other side I could see my mom, and I was in the taxi, and the nurse had me in her holding me. Uh, I didn't have a pulse or nothing. So my mom said, "Give me my son," and the nurse didn't really want give me to my mom because she knew that she couldn't feel the pulse. That wasn't there. So I could see my mom panicking and everything. So the the taxi arrived in front of the hospital, and I was, you know, epilepsy is like that. I did my NDE, so, and I could see it panicking and everything, screaming like crazy in the taxi. Then we got in front of the hospital, just in front of the hospital. Uh, the nurse handed me to my mom. I was in my mom's arms, and I literally woke up just like that. I woke up. Uh, the seizures stopped. They went in the hospital. Nobody's nurse couldn't figure that one out or nothing because I wasn't I wasn't into epilepsy. I came right out of it, and what I can tell you, it's a miracle because I never woke up as far as the hospital in the taxi. There was different kinds of epilepsy at the time, anyway, but they didn't know much about it. But I know that a doctor, no nurse, uh, ever figured that one out because after that, I never had another attack in my whole life. It's like the I was healed from all that. So it's like a miracle. And I can remember vividly all these things. So I guess there's an opening since then. So when I started my channel, the first thing that came in mind was this name, Unconditional Love, because I remember what it feels like on the other side, the unconditional love. I know what happens when everybody crosses over on the other side. First thing, you're surrounded by your loved ones. Love connects you. The rest, the money, the material things, none of that matters on the other side. It doesn't exist on the other side like it exists here. Okay, so that I can remember um, the beauty of it, but I haven't got the words to put it. But you're really, really honored for who you are, the real you. We're all programmed here somehow. Anyway, the main thing is know what you are worth. Know who. I took a long time for me to find that out. I didn't know I was like that. I just thought I wanted really, really to be accepted and loved, and I had the experience to show it. But it's normal. I mean, everybody finds it normal to be like that, but I didn't know, so I had lessons to learn, and my lesson was the uh, I didn't self worth wasn't there, self confidence wasn't there, and trust. Those three things and I had to learn those lessons, and I didn't want to suffer from that stuff anymore. So I just let it go. The hell with it. If I'm going to live the rest of my life alone, so be it. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I got to meet my wife like that. So I'm just giving you an example, Gene. So, uh, but I know when just I'm not saying give it up. I just be aware. I don't know, get to know them a lot more. And sometimes they get you with stuff like that. You see somebody's going through some stuff. Um, Welcome back, Patricia. I think you were you gone? Yeah. So that was the last question for the night. So just thought I'd share that with you guys. So don't after the video is over, leave me a comment. It helps the YouTube. I don't know what YouTube. Make sure you're still subscribed to, because and hit the bell to get notified. I've been on for 3.5 hours. Oh my god! Okay. I'm gonna have something to eat. Um, um, okay. Because I was just wondering where our connections was going or not. I am open to anyone. Yeah. Oh, you had to take a phone call. Okay, Patricia. Yeah, yeah. But just be aware. Uh, just just listen to your heart and your feelings and things like that. Just be aware. I'm not saying there are connections, but just be aware. You know, make sure you don't forget yourself. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Make sure you don't forget you. You are important. You are worthy. You are valued. Um, well, and all that. It's nice to be able to open up to others, but you have to take care of yourself also. Just be aware. That's all. I hope it resonates with you. And much love and light to you, Gene, and all your loved ones. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your question. Okay, I'm going to say good night to everybody. I hope take care. Stay united. We all need to stay united. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. I'll be on next Saturday. I only come once a week, so thank you, Patricia. Thank you for all my moderators. Thank you, thank you. If you can, leave me a comment after I close down the video. So a little smiling face or something, anything. I'll respond to that. Thank you very much. It helps. Good night, everybody.